All right, we are live. Good Friday afternoon. How's it going? So, I'm going to use you guys as a bit of a guinea pig here. I am trying to bring my Life is a Wave work down to its essence. I hear the music too loud. Hold on one second. Let me turn that down. I'll just stop it for now and get back to the slides. Okay, cool. All right, so today I am practicing bringing the Life is a Wave method that I'm talking about all the time down to the bare essentials. And so I don't plan on this being smooth at all. It's a work in progress. And I find doing things live will help me figure things out a little bit more efficiently. So if it makes sense to you, great, let me know. If it doesn't, that's okay too. This is actually mostly for me and preparing to, find better and better ways to share the ideas so that people really get what this is all about and the possibilities that exist with Life is a Wave when we approach the things that we want to create, achieving our goals, creating the change that we want, whatever it happens to be. Using this method is so powerful. There are so many benefits to using this system, but right now I just want to practice bringing things down to the bare essence of what it's all about. So, what it's all about. Here, let me get rid of the banner so you can see the entire thing. There we go. All right. So, again, this is just a practice to see if I can bring Life is a Wave down to the bare essentials. And again, this is just rough, off the cuff. This is going to help me polish and perfect this thing. And again, by going live doing this, it just brings a little bit of extra energy to it. And plus, if I happen to get any feedback from you guys, that would be really appreciated too. All right, so overall, what it's all about, it is tapping our potential and living our passion, and whatever that means for you. And ultimately, it's, living our fullest potential, whatever that means to you. And most of us hold ourselves back in one form or another, right? Doubts that we have, judgments about our own abilities, fears, concerns, how are things going to turn out? Are people going to like it, et cetera, et cetera. So this method that we're going to get into here is an alternative method to freeing the stuff, primarily in here, that gets in the way from us doing those two things. Where are my fingers? Is it pointing in the right direction now? There we go. So, all right. So tapping your potential, living your passion. And on some level, I believe this is, here are some things that we are looking for. First of all, we want more energy, or we want energy on demand, or when we need it, right? We're also looking for, I believe, again, I think these are universal desires to varying degrees based on who you are and what your mission at play is, right? But here we also want to have clear thinking, as opposed to having a muddled mind, fog brain, whatever you want to call it. I want to be able to think clearly. Not only that, I want to be able to have crystal clear thoughts. I want to be able to have creative thoughts, fresh, new insights, that kind of thing. And I also want to be able to tap into my creative abilities and to be able to express myself creatively in whatever ways I so choose, through music, through art, sculpture, whatever it happens to be. And along the same lines, I want to be able to perform, do my thing, whether it be me playing my music or going kite surfing or having a nice conversation with somebody or even a coaching session. I want to be able to perform well and actually really be there and be at my best. Yeah. And then finally, I'd like to think that we all want to, on some level, enjoy the ride while we're out here on planet Earth and take in all the beauty, the magic, the wonder, the mystery that life is intrinsically, right? So that's the game at play. Tap our potential, live our passion, and gain access to more energy, clarity, creativity, performance abilities, and the ability to take in what life has to offer. All right? So there are lots of great methods out there of achieving our goals and creating the change that we're looking for, creating a more peaceful, serene state of mind, if you will. But there are some shortcomings that I've noticed. And, a lot of the methods really didn't work in the end for me. And I know that they don't work a lot of times for others. Great stuff out there, but for some reason the efficacy goes down, especially over time. So life as a wave is built on ideas borrowed from nature, music, and physics. And if we make the movement that we're looking for about physics, it changes the game entirely. We're going to get into it real briefly here. So with life as a wave, first point is that everything's made of waves, and that waves, we are built of waves, we emit waves, and we receive waves. It's fundamental to all of life. And now, one of the aspects of the wave is that it will carry stuff on it, represented by those dots there. And it could be my voice as I'm talking right now. It's being delivered on a carrier wave. It carries the information. And then your mind tunes into that station, and then you can hear my voice, identical to how your radio can tune into a particular station. And now, how you tune into something, how you receive, how you hear something is when two waves wave at the same time, they connect. So that's just a general idea. And the last thing to know about waves is that fast waves that wave really quickly, have more energy built in them, and they can carry more detailed information on them, okay? So now, again, these are just concepts. Doesn't make too much sense at this point, right? We know what the objective is, right? And now I'm sharing a perspective of viewing life from the perspective of vibration. 4 simple principles, they're in everything. Waves carry stuff. They connect when they wave at the same time, and they pass stuff from one thing to the next. And fast waves, they got all the energy and lots of details. All right. So now, next main point is your state of mind has everything to do with what channel you tune into. So what we want exists on a channel. The mind, or more specifically, the state of mind, is the tuner. It's also the allower. What I mean by that is we all have, millions of different past situations. We have thoughts of doubts and fears, all sorts of stuff going on in the mind, right? Based on the experience that we've had while being here. What we're going to do here is we're going to simplify the whole game when it comes to the mind and make it about it allowing the movement or disallowing the movement that we're looking for, right? We want to move, grow, and expand. We want to move forward in our lives. Well, it's the mind that's the main thing that's going to either allow that movement, or if you have a bunch of doubts, worries, and fears, it's going to close off that movement. Simple idea. And if you can catch your thoughts and you can put it in 1 or 2 categories without dealing with the contents of the thoughts, without trying to get rid of them or solve them or do anything with them, it's just noticing. I'm doing my day, all of a sudden I noticed a little dip in my energy. It's like, whoop, and I checked, and sure enough, I had a no thought, a closing thought. Okay? So that's it with the mind. State of mind is what is the channel tuner. And we know what we're looking for is on that one channel. So tune your state of mind to that channel and you get what you're looking for. So that's best expressed by what I call wave maps. And if you take a look, oops, let me get out of the way here if I can. You'll notice on this radio dial that I've got vertically, the slow waves with low energy and low details are down here. And then the fast waves with all the energy and details are up there. Oh, it's being blocked by my thingamajigger here. Let me get rid of that for a split second. And can I make it go away? Lower third. There we go. All right. So fast waves up here, slow waves down here. And remember what we're looking for. Oops, I put it in the wrong thing. Okay, so, well, all right. So, yeah, again, I'm just practicing here. So, like I said earlier, your state of mind, which I draw as a tube, and it allows movement to go through it. Or if the tube is really small, it doesn't allow a lot of movement to go through. All right. So the first principle of the mind is your state of mind is the tuner. Everything exists on different channels. And so if I'm in a low state, bad mood, full of anger, fear, whatever, I'm tuning into what I call the muck channel. Those are all the past thoughts of upset and just the drama that we've gone through in the past with past issues and challenges, right? But then up here, when our state of mind is higher and clear, it then tunes into the corresponding channel, and I call it the clear channel. And that's where what we're looking for exists. So you can see where it sets up a game, learning how to go from a lower state of mind, where you're tuned into the muck channel, and your tube is not very big, so the movement that we're looking to go for, it's getting stopped by our doubts, by our fears, right? It's hard to move forward when we're in the midst of that kind of stuff, right? And then again, physics says, this is all pure physics, that when I am able to entice my mind to go to a higher, clearer place in the absence of the no thoughts that push it down and constrain it, then again, the physics says that the mind will tune into the corresponding channel. And that clear channel, I also call it the high definition channel. You can call it the God channel, the heaven channel, whatever you want. But the game at play now is simple. Not easy. Oh gosh, no. That's why I've come up with over 36 different approaches to enticing the mind to go from here all the way up to here, where we want and get to experience more energy and clear thinking, creativity, ability to do our thing better and to enjoy life more. And that's it. That's Life is a Wave. And this is all based on a really simple idea that when you take a look at the physics of movement that life seems to be in the most fundamental level, this changes the game and gives you further insight on how you can create that movement, get that mind in the right place so we can get to tune into that channel of experience, if you will, that we're all looking for in various ways. So there you go. Now, that took a lot longer than what I was planning on doing. But again, this is good practice for me. And if you have any thoughts on this stuff, please do send me some comments. I'm in the final stages of finalizing this, as well as a 5 to 10 minute Life is a Wave overview. So hopefully you got something out of it, something to consider, and maybe life will show up just a little differently as you consider these things. All right, guys. See ya.